This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Here's Evan McPherson, and off we go here in Cincinnati. On the return, this is Strong, and it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Chubb. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Watson. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
3rd down is the down that pass rushers live for. More often than not, they know it's a passing situation, and they get to just pin their ears back and go. Here early in this game, they're able to bring down the quarterback, and I got a feeling this won't be the last time.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. An injured player on the field, and that is Myles Garrett being tended to. They cannot lose him. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Brown. And he's got a Bengals 1st down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. A carry here for Brown. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Burrow to throw. He'll find Andre Yosibas. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down. To throw is Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivas. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Gesicki, the man in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. Throwing is Burrow. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Chase Brown, touchdown Bengals. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes Ford on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking deep here for Tillman. And he will go all the way. Cedric Tillman, touchdown Browns. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken at the 5. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now Brown. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Here's Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
3rd and 9. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Now, first down throw for Watson. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Watson going to give it to Chubb. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. To throw is Watson. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Watson now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver are on the same page on that last pass.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Gesicki, the man in motion. Second down. Burrow. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. Room to run inside the 40. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Right back to him on first down. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Burrow. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
A 31-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They bring Judy in motion. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Woo! He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's Kevin Stefanski taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, And this indeed will become a first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
He was brought down by Warren Bell. A gain of 12. First down, Brown.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Watson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Cleveland. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. 1st and 10 now from the 36. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
So there's a fine line, Mike, between giving your wide receivers every chance they can to get open downfield, but at the same time, you can't stress your protection. I think he does a nice job in this case understanding that balance. He escapes the pocket, turns into a runner, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
His throw left side is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
First down, Cleveland.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Watson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
On 2nd down, it's Ford. And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. Third and a yard. Back to throw is Watson.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Now it's Watson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
His drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Burrow here on 2nd down. And that one incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throwing is Burrow. He'll get that to all his tight end. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really caught. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Here's a 2nd and 6. Gesicki, the man in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He runs with it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Watson. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Cleveland. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns are on top. It's 14-10. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Browns are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
A first down throw for Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosibah. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
13 yards on the play. And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They go play action for Burrow. That one is caught. It's Hudson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
On the ground, it's Brown. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
A loss of 2.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
An 8-yard gain.
Well, just one of those plays. There's just nowhere to go with the ball. He decides to try to make a run for it and extend the play. But unfortunately, the defense had him accounted for as well. Gets what he can, gives himself up, brings up 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals are back within a point. It's 14-13. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Mike Hilton coming in to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Watson. On throw, right side taken by Njoku. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Watson. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Second down and 3. On the ground, this is Ford. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
On 1st down, Watson. To the left side, he's got Njoku. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing is Watson. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. A 1st down there on a gain of 12. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Quick throw taken in by Judy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Watson now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Jerry Judy, the intended target, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the Browns will extend their lead. So Hopkins now, following the made field goal, back out to send it away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A carry here for Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up to the 42. Here's Brown. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down. First and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. On 1st down, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosibas. He's to the 15. And he's into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, this is Strong. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Watson going to give it to Chubb. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. He's going to keep it himself. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
He was brought out at the 45-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Brown.
First and 10, and here comes 4. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. Now he'll run it. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
There he goes again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, 35.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A give to Ford on the zone read. Not much there, maybe a yard. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Watson. Off he goes. And he will score. Deshaun Watson. Touchdown, Browns. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The kick is good. Makes the score Browns 24, Bengals 20.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now Brown. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Burrow. To the middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Flags come in. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 11 at the Browns' 47-yard line.
Second and 11. They'll run here with Brown. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Burrow. He's got it. He is in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, this is Strong. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland.
The kick is good.
You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll try to run for it.
So the 2 components to a scramble drill, Mike, is the quarterback has to buy time with his legs, and then all of the receivers need to second reaction and come open downfield late. And he bought time, but nobody was able to separate, and there's nowhere to go with the ball.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive.
Nick Chubb, the Browns carry. At the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Second down and 8. Again, it's 4. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. And yes, that'll get it. First down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
Now it's Watson. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Watson. That's caught by 4. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down. On comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So Hopkins now, following the made field goal, back out to send it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
A first down throw for Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. Taking off. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the first down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
Burrow now. He'll get that to all his tight end. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Burrow to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now, second and 4. Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Here's first down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That is caught to the goal line and in. Andre Yosifov. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. They come up for second and 2. Here's Watson. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
That ball intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. On first and 10, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Second down, Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver. And in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to win the game. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.